Hi, hi. Sarah Mack here. I'm a writer and mindset coach for creative entrepreneurs who want to earn more money, doing what they love, and having more freedom and fun in the process. And today I wanted to come on and share with you some tips for how to be a pro at loving life when you feel pants. And I'm not feeling amazing today. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But I gave myself permission to have a big sleep in, which I succeeded at for the first time in a really long time. So that helped, and I'm just pacing myself. And I wanted to share some of these things because I know sometimes it feels like everyone on the internet is just having an amazing life the whole time. So I wanted to be really transparent um, and share with you that, obviously, right now is a time of a lot of additional pressures, and it's very triggering in many ways. And I've really been leaning into that in doing the work to look underneath the things that have been triggering me and to surface those and to release what needs to be released and to shift what needs to be shifted. And just, doing that work is really intense, and facing the emotions and feeling the emotions, especially when you've had a lot of resistance around it, is a process that we just get better at, right? And we get better at things by sucking at them first. And really sucked at this for a long time. I'm definitely getting better at it, but it's still not the easiest thing. So I wanted to share that with you, along with a couple other tips to just make it easier when you're not feeling great, and to also not allow that to be an excuse for you not to create the life that you love. So sometimes we do just need to stay under the duvet for a few extra hours, and that's totally cool. But we also still get to show up and do the things that bring us joy and create the life that really fulfills us and serves us at the same time. So, and this is something that it took me a while to learn that. And I used to allow things to get me down and to, really be an excuse not to show up and to pull the rug underneath me, and to just have a really good excuse why I couldn't follow through on maybe that big next scary action step. And once I learned to stop allowing difficult things to be an excuse, then obviously the results in my life started changing, and so did my happiness levels and my levels of fulfillment and the amount of money that I was earning and the amount of fun that I was having. So here are a few tips when you're feeling pants but you still want to have an amazing life. Number one is self-compassion. Right? That's the easiest way to make difficult things easy, is to have compassion for yourself, because whatever you resist will persist. And when we're judging something, when we're resisting something, it will make it more challenging than it needs to be than if you accept it and really allow yourself to take care of yourself by giving yourself whatever it is you need to be supported throughout the challenges that have come up for you, because we can't control what comes up sometimes, right? But we can always control how we respond to it. The second belief that has really supported me to step out of anxiety is that everything is as it should be. And I know that can be particularly triggering if things are, feel really out of control, or they feel really unfair and harsh. But they're, just recognizing that you don't have control over a lot of things, and that's how it should be. And when we surrender to that, then we allow ourselves to move through that, again, not resisting it, and with so much more grace and ease and speed than if we resist it, than if we create more drama by beating ourselves up for not being able to control something, or being in a narrative that suggests that we were able to control something. And another belief that when I shifted that, really enabled me to be able to receive more love, support, and money from the world in the way that I most wanted to receive it, was the belief that I'm always supported. Like, we're always supported no matter what. We always have access to support. And if we're ever in any type of narrative that that's not true, that's really just a victim story, right? That's giving our power away. That's putting able to have our problems solved. So no matter what kind of a problem you're facing, there is always a solution. And it might not be the solution that you would be like your number one most ideal, but there is always a solution. There is always a feeling better action and result that you have the power to be able to create when you really surrender to what it is and know that you can always find support for yourself. You can always create support for yourself when you shift into that energy of being able to receive that and being able to actually see that. When we're in the victim story, when we're struggling, when we're resisting, it's like we have the blinkers on to any type of easeful solution that we could move into because we're so, it's like our hands are just gripped around the problem and we're so embedded in the problem. So really saying, like allowing ourselves to acknowledge that everything is as it should be. And we surrender to that and we recognize that we always have access to support. When we give ourselves permission to receive that, then you'll see the solutions. They'll start to open up for you. And the next mindset shift that's really supportive is to just take one step at a time, right? So for example, I was saying I'm not feeling super energized today. I'm a little low energy. I'm a little foggy and like lethargic and drained a bit. And so me trying to plan out my entire week right now, it's not really like that helpful. Me choosing to take a nap and taking some time out and like clearing some things off my schedule, that's a really helpful action step that I've taken to just make my day easier, to be able to support myself so that my energy levels can get bounced back again much, much, much more quickly than if I was resisting and trying to push through the way that I was feeling. And then once I'm tapped back into that inspiration and that creativity and that flow again, which is far more likely to come when I give myself that pause and I really have self-compassion and listen to whatever it is that I need to do to take care of myself right now in the present moment, then the next action steps will take care of themselves because I'll take them from that new place. So one step at a time, it's like the fast track way to get out of any type of overwhelm, resistance, or just, not feeling good where you're at, and really being able to be at peace and to surrender with whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever kind of shit show has presented itself to you, whatever kind of triggers you're experiencing or personal, emotional states. These are golden. So number one, self-compassion. Number two, really surrendering to the fact that everything is as it should be and you always have access to support. And number three is just take one step at a time. So if you are feeling a little indecisive and maybe lacking clarity around what's next in terms of you solving whatever particular problem it is that you have in your business, to be able to serve people, to be able to make an income and do it in a way that is compatible with who you are and where you are right now, I'm super excited to announce my free training next week called Decide What to Sell Next: How to Create Income Consistently as a Creative. So I'll drop the link to sign up to that below. And please tell me any questions that you have, any of your top, worries, fears, doubts, any place where you're feeling particularly stuck right now in terms of bringing in income, doing it in fun ways that feel accessible to you, wherever you're at the moment, because there is always a way to be of service, to solve your problems, to have your needs met, and to do that in fun and aligned ways. And maybe you're being called to make a big transition. Like, we're definitely all in a big moment of transition at the moment where the way we see things is drastically shifting, the way we see the world and our communities and the way that we're interacting, our economy, everything is under a massive shift right now. So it's actually a really amazing time to be connecting to yourself and really what's true for you, and giving yourself permission to do things really differently than maybe you've been doing them up until now. So I'll be sharing some amazing power tools to support you to be able to do that and to really simplify things and to just feel like you can take the weight off because you have that clarity and you can get a bit more momentum without, putting so much pressure or like really feeling the weight of the situation that you might currently be finding yourself in. So I'm so excited for that. And you can click the link in my bio if you're on Instagram to sign up for that, and I'll drop the link here on Facebook. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and heart this training and share it with anybody else who you think it would serve. Have an amazing day. Bye. I'm gonna go take a nap now.